When we talk about mental health, we can concentrate on the mindfulness. So basically getting our thoughts under control. It's like a software because thoughts are very powerful. The pictures that you make in your head and the words that you say to yourself. So then the brain sends the signal to the body because your body doesn't know what is a perceived reality or versus the actual reality. So you can completely rewire your brain and get yourself into alpha brain waves in this triggering the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. And this can be through the yoga, meditation, tapping, and other amazing therapies. But today I want to talk to you about the hardware, the cellular health, nutrition, the building blocks, nutrients that are building every single cell in your body. Because the body is the garden of your soul. And if you don't take care of it, you will have nowhere to live. So maybe now grab the paper and the pen and notice this awareness. Is there anything that you can improve? Then accept that there is a space for improvement and take action. So let's dive into what we can improve. So first of all, chaos in the gut leads to the misery in the brain. And maybe you went to the doctor and the blood test results came up perfect. And the doctor said, it's all in your head. So 70% of the doctor's visits is due to stress. So for example, IBS, the irritable bowel syndrome, is managed with antidepressants. Autism or the obsessive compulsory disease is treated with probiotics. Parkinson's disease, which is a neurodegenerative disease, is treated with L-DOPA, which is basically L-tryptophan, one amino acid that you find, for example, even in the chicken. IBD, a serious gastrointestinal issue, irritable bowel disease, is treated with a fecal microbial transplant. And what this means is they basically take a stool from a healthy individual, they extract the microbiota, so the good bacteria, and then they inject it into the bum of a sick person. And like a miracle, this person heals the intestine, improves the mood, and completely changes the character. So how is this possible and who is responsible for that? So how can this bi-directional communication work? Before I tell you that, I want to share with you a few more facts. So we have 30 trillion cells in the body, but 39 trillion bacteria. Therefore, you are more of the bacteria than a human being. So we have diversity in the gut. It's around 500 species of this microbiota. And you inherited it from your mother. So when you were getting born and you were passing through this vaginal canal, her microbiota from the vaginal mucus covered you, and that's basically you got. Also through the breastfeeding. If you were born through the C-section, you got the bacteria from the workers in the hospital. Also, you ingest viruses and bacteria and pathogens. So you have this long tube, 9-meter long tube. It starts with the mouth. So whatever you swallow, every vegetable has some bacteria on it, even when you wash it. And then they build the colonies in your gut. So this tube, this beautiful tube that you can see on the picture, has villi. And if you want to unfold these 9 meters, that would actually cover the size of the tennis court. So that's really large. And there are finger-like projections of the vagus nerve that are connected with the neurons. So there's 500 million neurons in this large area. And what's even more staggering is that 70% of the immune system is actually in the gut. And you might be asking, why all around this tube of the 9 meters? Because this tube is only 1 cell thick, so it's very fragile. And if you scratch it, then all the bacteria, pathogens, and viruses can actually enter into the bloodstream and cause systemic inflammation. So we need to have the immune system, the white blood cells, the police of the body to protect you and guard you. But when you are under stress, when you are in the sympathetic nervous system, fight and flight, and you have high levels of cortisol, the immune system is switched off. It's actually not working. And that's why you want to basically use this parasympathetic nervous system and activate it. And how can you activate it? It's again through the breath work, yoga, meditation, or the mental mindset. Only then you will be able to rest, therefore sleep nicely and digest. And that's what I'm sharing in the following slides.